Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very special Essen 2017 coverage video for you with many a great gag, many celebrities, and of course, this guy.
Yeah, Efka, I just had a meeting with the German Chancellor.
Yeah?
And she's saying no more jokes.
What do you mean no more jokes? But I've wrote scripts and I've worked really hard.
The funny bits that you do.
Yeah.
The funny bits. None of that from last year. You have to delete that video. You can't do it this year. Never again on German soil, they're saying.
Okay, what about slapstick?
Well, of course not slapstick.
Why did I buy
worst.
this? Right, you keep it actually. Do you know what? I don't care. I'm making a funny thing. This is funny, okay? See Germany? Funny!
This massive building right here is just the entrance to the Messe, the building that hosts the Spiel convention. It is ginormous. It is so big. If you thought Gen Con was big, right? Bigger than my shed, then Essen Spiel would be bigger than England and Wales combined, or at least England combined with a whale. I shouldn't really compare Germany to England because they're nothing alike. They don't even have any of the same shop. Oh wait, there's Primark right there. But there is a duality to Essen Spiel that is unlike any other convention that we've ever been to. You're either in the insanely busy halls of the Messe Essen, or if you're lucky enough to have come to the convention with friends, or have just possibly found some friends over there, you're in the dimly lit hotel lobbies playing games with them in the evening. And that's really just the two modes of Essen Spiel. There's nothing else.
Hello and welcome to the Grosse Opinion Slab. That doesn't mean gross, it means big in German. But it is actually also kind of gross. Today we'll be talking about ReWorld, which is a game that nobody knows anything about because it's just one of those games that went completely under the radar. But guess what? Our fastidious work and dedication towards this hobby made sure that we played even the... Let's not talk about the bad games, but we played this one and it's also good. It's very different. It's kind of like Galaxy Trucker, but nothing like Galaxy Trucker because it's a game that has two phases where you build your ship and then your ship goes and terraforms the planet. But the cool thing about it is that it's very dry, actually.
Is this worth more than... How many Ds do I have? 2? So it's 4 points or 4 points. So I may as well just take it.
But it doesn't matter because what's fun about it is that you get to do programming and you get to program your ship and put modules on it, but those modules are then going to come off in an order that you yourself imposed upon yourself. And that means that everything that goes wrong in this game is your fault. And trust me, things go wrong, and it's kind of fun. I really enjoyed it. I really wanted to go in there, but they wouldn't let me, because apparently they would believe that I'm maybe 8, but 6 is just out of the question, and you have to be below 6 to go on the bouncy castle.
Die ganzen Tage hier hatte. Hey, Mädels, alle mal, komm, los.
Of course, Germany is a very serious country and you'll never find any weird nonsense over there, and you certainly won't find people who aren't fastidious about their work. Work is very important in Germany as a concept, and you can see it in the enthusiasm of this guy who's just flinging this airplane literally all day long. Oh no, he dropped it. Is he gonna pick it up and recover? Will he keep on flinging? There's no way to... Oh yeah, he'll just keep on flinging. But when you get just a little bit too much of the busy Essen Spieling, then for those moments there's always... Oh, look at that face. This is the exact moment the massage chair turns on.
Well, this is something else. This is not like any convention I've been to before. It's very sexy. It's very sexual. Feelings. Oh, feelings.
Who's ever gonna buy a massage chair at a board game convention? Having said that, I would like to get one of my own.
Do you think they'll give me a review copy? This cold opinion slab isn't really doing it for us. I think we should really, like, I don't know, get our own booth. The problem is booths at Essen Spiel are really expensive, and I don't think we can just buy one. What if...
Okay, here's the plan. Let's just sneak in quietly and oh no, there's that Z guy. Oh, just push him out of the way. He's too despondent to pursue. Now quickly, run! Fiddlesticks, that's the voice actor. He looks nimble. Oh, let's just get into the secret hideaway. Aha, I'm in the headquarters. Oh, boo-boo, this warehouse staff were great at distraction with their own board games. Ha! Hoisted by their own cardboard petard, now grab the head honcho's hat and the booth is mine!
My booth! This is my booth now. I am Basil. This is my dice tower. Hello! Hello. Nah, that's never gonna work.
Now, if you remember, on our trip to Gen Con, we were very much upset with the lack of healthy food. But we're happy to report that in Germany things are different and healthy food is abundant. There's ice cream, Nutella crepes, cannibal corpse, Friedman Freeze, kebabs, chocolate kebabs, pretzels with meat and cheese, enough candy to contract diabetes, Rodney Smith, and those weird spirally potato things that everyone seems to like for some reason, even though it's just potato in a spiral, currywurst, breakfast, and on a rare day you can spot Sam Healy, but don't startle him because as soon as he sees you he's going to scream. Oh, now there he goes. Okay, but seriously, at least it wasn't a struggle to find a salad, and Elaine enjoyed her salad so much that I'm actually not gonna comment on what you're seeing right now because we don't want to scare our younger audiences. I mean, I don't think this really needs any commentary.
I'm here on the Electric Opinion Slab to tell you about a game called Rajas the Ganges that I played. It's a super colourful, great looking game. The only thing I was kind of iffy about was the fact that the first player decider was the last person who had eaten Indian takeaway. Sometimes that kind of theme can be done a little insensitively. But the game itself was a good game. It had very interesting decisions. I kind of played, felt like I was a little bit playing on my own. It didn't have a lot of interaction, but I was okay with that. There's a karma track, there's tiles to pick that I'm awful at because I have to take them and try and place them, but anyway, I really enjoyed it. It has this interesting mechanism where you have two tracks that have to meet in the middle to win you the game, and it's the first person that does that will win, and I was quite bad at it, but I had a really great time playing it.
Sometimes publishers organize little soirees or get-togethers where media folks and other publishers and just regular folk hang out together and play games and have fun and just get to blow off a little bit of steam. But the most important part about this little get-together was that we got to discover Colin the Bear. Yes, look at him, isn't he just the most adorable thing in the world? But the second most important thing is Clask. Now, I never tried Clask before, and I can never review this game because of just what it is, but I don't need to, because all you need to know is just look at my face, just see the smile on my face.
I mean, that's a turn. Give me about 2 million batteries. Batteries are good.
Next on the Grosse Opinion Slab is the very strangely named Otis. Otis is about diving in some sort of post-apocalyptic nuclear world where you are divers and you have to slot divers from upwards to downwards. They dive and then they re-emerge and then they dive again, and that's how you activate actions. But it's really complicated. I mean, it's not a complicated game, right? It's not rules-wise. There's nothing going on there that's like, but actually do what you want to do to actually get the thing. It's really hard. It's a game where you can score like 18 points and win the game, and then you're like, I feel like I've achieved deep sea diving, but with lead balloons stuck to my face. It was an interesting experience. I'm not sure how much I enjoyed it yet, and we need to play more of it, but there's something else, really. Diving, it's a thing.
Okay, easily the best part of Essen Spiel and any convention that we've ever been to is our meetup together with Actual Lol, who does also board game videos, and John Gets Games, who also does board game videos, and the Semi-Co-op webcomic, which is a webcomic. And it was amazing, and we had a massive tournament of number 9. It was a simultaneous, I think almost 80 player game of number 9, which I don't think anyone's ever done before. And oh, wait a minute, I forget to get the copies of number 9. Just one sec. Oh, there we go. Okay, they're fine. I've got them. No, they're about to fall down.
Okay, there's nothing that can go wrong with this. This is absolutely fine. And for those watching at home, Elaine's over there holding the camera.
Hi, Elaine!
Hi, Elaine! Thank you all so much for coming. For us, it is the biggest thing to get to see you and to meet you, because do you know that thing where you're like, I really love Game of Thrones, but I'm really afraid that George R.R. Martin is going to die before he finishes it. It's horrible, I know, but admit it, we all at least thought it once. And here's why, because we don't know George R.R. Martin. All we know about him is his books or the TV show, but we have no personal connection. So the most important thing for us, you know, people who are part of a large, wonderful community, is to be a part of that community and to get to meet you and shake your hands and just chat and be friends. Because, I mean, if we're not friends, there's no point in doing this. So... So sorry for being so corny and cheesy. But really, thank you all for coming. But words? Do you have words?
Yeah, I had some words that I prepared, and I just run them past my girlfriend, the one with the blonde wig over there. And she said, "Oh, I thought you were going to say something funny." So I'm not going to say that, but I will just say thank you everyone for coming. If you've never heard of actual old John Gets Games semi-co-op or no pun included, please check us out afterwards. Hopefully you've heard of one of us. Yeah, that's why you're here. And yeah, I hope to get to chat to all of you tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. So, the festivities, we're gonna play one big game of number 9. Yeah! We think about 70 people here?
Something like that.
Something like that. And to the best of our records, that's the most that's ever happened. I don't know. But what we're gonna do, if you're not familiar with the game, is I'm gonna teach it as we're playing, because this is a really simple game.
Number 9 is a game where you draw a card that will give you a number, and then let's say you draw the number 7, and then everyone who's playing this game has to take the number 7 tile and put it on their board, which sounds pretty simple, but it gets more complicated because the only way you score points is if you put tiles on top of each other, but the only way you can put a tile on top of another tile is if it's covering 2 tiles below it, and then it's also not covering any of the gaps that these oddly shaped tiles have created. And the higher the number is, the more points it's going to score. And of course, it's also based on what the number is itself, creating an incredibly delicious yet very simple and very accessible puzzle.
So I'm drawing the next card. It says 8. Everyone take an 8. And I'm going to introduce a rule. You have to lay this down so that at least one tiny little square on that 8 is touching the 3.
How's your first couple of turns going?
7 points.
7 points.
I have no idea what I am doing.
Are you ready for the next card? No. Number 9 again!
What the heck?
John is not lying. Number 9 is a very simple game, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it isn't fun. And the great thing about it is that, yes, multiple people can play it at the same time. We couldn't find any other example of a game where we could bring so many people together and just have them play it, and not have them play it together, but also just teach them as we were going along in a large, crowded, and very noisy room. And John, of course, did an excellent job of it, but the result wasn't fantastic because it was us doing it and John teaching the rules. It was because the game was so accessible, but at the same time incredibly engaging. And whilst obviously there's no need for most folks to buy 20 copies of number 9, and not that we would urge someone to buy 20 copies of number 9, because that is just an excessive amount of a single board game. If you happen to be some sort of a convention organizer watching this, I would seriously urge you to consider just loading up on this game and getting a bunch of people together in a room and having a lot of fun. To the extent where some people even used the cover of the box to hide what they're doing from their opponents.
That's pretty good, isn't it? 265 second level?
That's the prettiest one.
Alright, okay, I see. Maybe I lied. Maybe I lied. We're not going to call out the cheaters.
I'm not cheating!
But let's just say there's a man who designed a game called Gloomhaven in this room.
And he's
Dry fit in pieces.
yeah.
Who is it that's got something on level 4?
Over there.
Irish guy in the Irish.
Do you want to make some sort of speech? About
Not yet. I'll wait till I win.
Okay, when you win, right?
Yeah, I've got the results have been collated.
Alright! We have the final results!
Lagging behind with 56 is the table with Teresa on. But at least you won. Alright, anyone? Then we've got 58 is Daniel. Remember, these are the best people at the table, so don't feel bad for them, it's the rest of them.
Any like amazing scores going on?
No, I'm 72.
72, that's
High, but
good.
not amazing, I guess.
Do you have any tips for like a winning strategy?
Yeah, never played this game before, and then we win.
And now we're getting into the really good number 9 players. These guys have played it over 100 times, I'm sure. We've got Monica with 71. Dominic with 72. And I believe that the real winner is Satiras with 73.
How does it feel?
Can I just say, I have never been happier in my entire life, and that is not an overstatement.
We want to thank Essen Spiel and Z-Man Games, because without them this would not be possible.
We did not buy 20 copies of number 9.
Guys, thank you so much for coming again. The formal part is done, now we can just schmooze!
Yeah!
And schmooze we did, but whilst that is the end of our convention coverage, we don't want to leave you without a few words from Elaine.
I am back on the very windy electric opinion slab because I just wanted to have a little chat about my experience of Essen generally. To supplement your diet of cardboard, there's loads of different food stands. The food here is great, and in contrast to my American trip, our Indianapolis trip, I did not have to walk 40 minutes to find an apple. It was literally across the road from us, which was brilliant. The great thing that I love about this con is that there's so many different things going on. There's light games going on, there's super heavy Euros going on, and everyone's just chatting with each other, everyone's getting on with each other, and it doesn't matter what you want to play, there will be something here for you. There's card games, there's all kinds of stuff, and it's just a great experience chatting with people, and it's super duper accessible. So like, you know, you walk up to a stand and there's the designer of the game right there, and you can just have a chat with him, or you might see him in the halls walking around and just walk up to him and say, hi, I love your game. And it's great for us too. Like it's super nice for people to come up to us and say hi, and I appreciate that so much, because it says to me, you know, you're doing a good thing. This is why we do what we do, because we want people to enjoy what we do and have a good time, and bring something interesting to them, and I've had a super great time. We've had a great time spieling at Spiel and Essening in Essen, and we hope you have enjoyed our video coverage as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, please like and subscribe to our videos and check out our other videos.
I've heard that there was some joking going on.
No, that wasn't me.
There was too much. You were warned. There was too much joking.
No,
ma'am.
Not me.
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to
What?
go.
What?
We're gonna have to go. Into the wagon.